Okay, today we do not have an artist in the Green Studio live at lunch. So what I've done is prepare a CD, an hour-long CD, of a rebroadcast of a show we did about a month ago. It has everything edited out of it that may pertain to time, concert information, and schedules. I'll show you how to load this in the computer, bring it up on Winamp, and then I'll actually show you how we broadcast it on the air live. The first step is to load this into the computer, into the F drive. And now we should have that coming up on the screen when it finds the CD. There we go. All right, now from the previous example, I had the intro in Winamp. I want to take that out, remove that item, so now nothing's there. And since the intro and outros are pre-programmed on this hour-long CD, I don't need any of those. I just grab that one 60-minute track, put it into Winamp, and then I'm ready to play. So I make sure it's rewound, and now the computer is set to go. So what I'll do when it comes time to go live, I'll basically just play this.
Live at Lunch is brought to you by the Fort Collins Musicians Association, dedicated to creating greater recognition of local talent in the Fort Collins music scene. The association plans workshops, concerts, and events.
Okay, as you can see, that'll go on for 60 minutes, and then at the end we'll simply give control to the next studio, and they'll continue on. So I'll wait until, I'll rewind this, and then I will wait for 30 seconds before noon, and we'll broadcast this. Well, welcome back. As you can see by the time on the console, that's the official time, and it's about 11:55 and 38 seconds. So we have about 4.5 minutes before we go live in the studio. What we want to do is monitor the current studio's output. Now, if you remember how to do that, we need to change the monitor to the transmit feed. So here's how we do that. So we will select the monitor, change. You can see here are our options. We're currently on the green program, which is nothing going out. So select, oops, it's the big red select button up on top, right here, and we'll select transmit feed. Then the take button, let's see. Then we hit the take button. Okay, as you can see, we're now monitoring the other studio. So as it gets right down to 59.5 past the hour, or right at the top of the hour, whenever they want to turn over control, we will hear when the silence happens and take control. That can happen sometimes a little flexibility before or after the hour. So that's why you should listen and monitor this. So if you notice, I have the computer off just in case there are any other sounds coming out. I will engage that when it's time to play, just prior to playing the CD. One thing of note, that kind of a practical problem that we have, is when the CD is in the drive and you're playing from a CD and it's been idle for a while, like it has now, it may take 5 seconds to spin up. So you get a 5-second gap that you weren't expecting. So right before going live, we'll just refresh Winamp and make sure the CD is spun up. Okay? So
that song was 1967,
now we're just waiting.
But doesn't it sound like it should have been released in 1959, 1960? The Casinos. Before that, Jan and Dean and Baby Talk from 1959, and Bruce Chanel started off.
Okay, so he may give control without another song, so we're going to get ready now.
On harmonica on that song, 1962, You Do the Math. So I have to go catch up on life. I have time for one more tune before I head on out, and we're going to go back to 1964 for an obscure tune by the Valentinos. I'm going to leave you with their version of It's All Over Now. Have yourselves a wonderful week.
So I see now he's right at 12 o'clock, and the song will probably go on for another minute. So I'll listen for him to fade it out, and the on-air light should start flashing. When it's faded out sufficiently, I will take, meaning go on air, and play the intro here. So we'll just wait. Okay, now I'm going to listen for him to fade it out, hopefully. And I'm going to reach around, play the intro as soon as I go on air. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Starting the
Live at Lunch is brought to you by the Fort Collins
CD.
Musicians Association, dedicated to creating greater recognition of local talent in the Fort Collins music scene. The association plans workshops, concerts, and events. More information.
As you can see, the volume looks a little bit low here, so I'll probably crank it up a bit here.
FOCO-MA. This is KRFC Fort Collins, and our next program is Live. Today on KRFC, we feature a rebroadcast of a Live at Lunch from our archives. Any and all concert information you hear is from the time of broadcast and should be considered out of date.
Good afternoon, Fort Collins. It is 12 o'clock.
Okay, I'll turn the monitor down. So that's it. So now we're live, broadcasting on air, and the CD player will play for an hour the way I've set that up. The next step will be to go off air and turn over control to the next studio, and that will be that about 20 or 15 seconds before the end of your tape, your CD that we're playing now, you'll press the top one, which is give control. And then that studio has 20 seconds. It'll be flashing, and then both of these two lights will go off when they've taken control. Just to repeat, if the top one goes off and the on-air is still on, it means the other studio did not take control. Press the give control, which is the top button, one more time. Give them 20 more seconds to do that. Sometimes if you come up short of the hour, they aren't quite aware. So that's it. And we'll just enjoy the music for the next hour. All right, we're getting near the end of the show here, so as this CD fades out, then what I'll do is 15 seconds to go before it ends, I'll hit the give control, it'll flash, and I'll wait for both of those to go out, and the other studio has it. So now we'll just wait for the CD to end.
If you're interested in performing on Live at Lunch, fill out a submission form on our website at krfcfm.org/liveatlunch. If you'd like to volunteer to help produce Live at Lunch, give us a call at 970-221-5075. Thanks for listening to Live at Lunch, and stay tuned for more great music on KRFC.